Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm making this video because I want to talk about something that I haven't found anyone who could really talk to me about it. It's that I have gotten anxiety when I've tried to get a puppy or a dog for myself. So you might think, well, aren't dogs supposed to help people who have problems? They make you feel better. Well, that's what I thought. And then, a year ago, I was really excited. I've loved dogs my whole life. My family's always had a dog. So I, spur of the moment, got a puppy. And within a day or two, I was sick. I had such bad anxiety that I was so sick. I was crying all day and I was sleeping all day. I was shaking. And I had this cute little puppy with me, but for some reason, I was getting anxiety from it. So after a few days of feeling absolutely terrible and sick and crying all the time, and my anxiety was through the roof, I was like, I can't keep this puppy. So I found a good home for it, and luckily it found a good family, and a day later I'm back to myself again. So that's when I realized that getting a puppy gave me really bad anxiety, and I didn't know why. So that was really terrible, and I was dealing with getting over that anxiety for a little while. Next thing you know, a few months later, I'm like, I want a dog again. Let's try this again. Maybe I'll try getting an older dog from a rescue, because then I won't have the stress of a puppy, maybe going to the bathroom in the house and stuff like that. So I went to a local rescue and I found this little chihuahua that was older, and I adopted her. And I was really excited, showing everyone. And then that night, I got that feeling of anxiety over my body. If anyone knows what that's like, it's terrible. It's like heat and chills, and you're just ugh, I can't sleep. I felt sick, and I was like to my boyfriend, I can't do this. I'm having anxiety again. Just that I had had the puppy or the dog for a few hours, it was time for bed, and just my thought of, oh my god, maybe I'm gonna get anxiety again came back. So it's really terrible, but the next day I gave her back, and I was crying, and I was like, I'm sorry, I thought my anxiety was gone, but it came back with the dog. So that was a year ago, and I I'm just at the point where I want to try again, and I want to do this right, and I want a dog that can help me with my anxiety. So I've been trying to find out how you can get a service dog to help you, but pretty much I found that you have to adopt a dog first and then go through training to train it to be a service dog. So I'm really thinking about that, and I know that I should wait until I'm ready and I can buy everything that I need for the puppy, because one thing I'm telling myself now is I need to be prepared with everything first before I get the dog, so that there's nothing I need to stress out about. I think one thing that's hard for me, I was getting anxiety because I think the dogs had anxiety too, because it's their first day with a new family. So I think their stress is giving me stress, and them crying was freaking me out. But it's so crazy because my whole life, we had a puppy and it turned into an adult, and now he's 11 years old, and I've always had a dog in my family. And so now wanting to have my own, it's just really confusing about like how it makes me feel like sick, you know, when I tried getting a dog, you know. That was very weird. But so I'm wondering if anyone else has had this problem. I feel like no one really understands when I tell them that like I get anxiety from trying to get a dog. But I do hope that in the future I could get a dog and train it so that it can try to help me with anxiety, because that would be awesome. But yeah, so I'm just sharing that story because I feel like if anyone's going through the same thing, I'm with you. It doesn't make any sense, but it did happen twice. And I'm looking for a dog again. I really want one. So it's like anxiety affects your whole body when you're going through it. And then when it ends, you feel back to normal and like you start thinking your normal happy thoughts again. So it is really confusing and it is hard when you put your family through it. Like they got so excited when I got a puppy and then they saw how like upset and sad I was, so they went through that with me. So it is hard because your family, like, sometimes they can't tell like if they want to give you support or if they want to say like don't make those decisions, we don't want to see you like go through that again. So it's hard, but yeah, so let me know if you felt anything similar or if you have any suggestions for me. Bye. Hasta que duelan los pies.